Good evening, everyone. Today, our objective is to find the total amount of money to pay at a restaurant, including a tip. All right, let's get started. There's a few things we're going to review. First thing is percentages. And when we say percent, we're really talking about per 100, as we've discussed percentages in the past. All right. 50% means 50 boxes in this example are colored in out of 100 total. In the other example, we have 25%. So 25 out of 100 boxes are colored in. Those are some good visual examples of percent. When we talk about percent, we're talking about per 100, so we would divide by 100. So 75% really means 75 divided by 100. All right, so when we find percent of a number, we're going to follow these steps. Step number 1 is to change our percent to a decimal or divide by 100. Easy way to look at this that we're going to talk about is just move our decimal 2 places to the left. Step number 2 is to multiply. Let's give this a try. Here's our example. What is 10% of 90? All right. Here are our steps to remind us. Step 1 says to change that percent to a decimal. All right, so we're going to move this decimal right here 2 places to the left. As we divide it by 100, 10% changed to a decimal is 0.10 or 10 hundredths. Step 2, we're going to take that 10 hundredths or 0.10 and multiply it times the 90. So if you look right back at that question, what is 10% of 90? 0.10 times 90 comes out to be 9. Here's another example. What is 50% of 180? We're going to change that 50% to a decimal. Moving that decimal 2 places to the left becomes 0.50 or 50 hundredths. Step 2 says to multiply. So we're going to take that 0.50 times 180, which gives us 90. All right, nice job. Let's think about this a little bit further. We're talking about leaving a tip. So right now, number 1 on your Google form asks who or what job do you think we should leave a tip for someone? Go ahead and take a moment and put some answers on that. Here are some thoughts that I came up with. I like to leave a tip for a pizza or food delivery person, even a taxi driver or an Uber driver. My hairstylist, I like to leave a tip for her, and also a manicurist, someone who takes care of your fingernails and toenails for you. All right. Also, we leave a tip for a waiter or a waitress person. All right, let's think about this. How would I know how much money to leave for my waitress? Let's focus first on the number 20%. We're going to focus on 20% tip for the restaurant service. Okay, so you go out to a restaurant, your total bill costs $21.55. You're going to leave a bill, you're going to leave a 20% tip on that bill. All right, here are the steps. Number 1 and number 2 are going to look really familiar. Step 1, we're going to change our percent to a decimal by moving the decimal 2 places to the left. Step 2, we are going to multiply. Step 3 is adding the tip to the bill. Let's try this out. Step 1 says to change the percent to a decimal. So we are leaving a 20% tip if the total bill costs $21.55. Well, here's our percent. We're going to change that to a decimal. 20% changed to a decimal is 0.20. Step 2 says to multiply. So now we're going to take that 20 hundredths or 0.20 times the bill, which is $21.55, which comes out to be $4.31. Right there, this $4.31 is the amount of tip to leave. Now, let's find out how much we're leaving the restaurant total. Next page will tell us. We're going to add that tip to the restaurant bill. The restaurant bill started off as $21.55. We just calculated a tip of $4.31. Add that together, and now we're leaving at the restaurant with money. We're leaving $25.86 to pay for the bill and the tip money, 20% that is. Now, It's your turn to work on your work page. Number 1, I want you to calculate the total amount to pay if the restaurant bill is $39 and you leave a 20% tip. When you're done with number 1, I want you to try number 2. What's the total amount to pay if the restaurant bill is $42.25 and you leave a 30% tip? Find the total amount to pay the restaurant. All right, take the time. You've got the steps listed on your work page. Go ahead and work on questions numbers 1 and 2 here, these problems. If you have any questions, jot them down and bring them to class tomorrow and we will discuss them further. Thank you so much. Have a good afternoon.